there we go again. Swinging through the city so fast you could barely notice him. Wow, you know what's after that? Friendly neighborhood, he's taking care of the habitat. Urban acrobat, don't know where he found the time. Fighting crime, humble beginners and now he fly high. Like Spidey says, superpower science kid. You don't think it's fair? I got the world's smallest violin. At the pinnacle, perched at the top. It's daily and it never stops. Hey, taking off the mask. Promise is still me. Ain't nothing changed, so this is the real me. Need my city, you need me. And here I'm not a vigilante. Taking off the mask, I know what you see. No, you want a neighbor like me. Cleaning up Queens NYC, and I do it even better with the team.
Spectacular ultimate, he's amazing. Standing tall against any trouble he's facing. The guardian queen, not a fan of subtlety. When he's swinging through the streets, it's a superhero thing. Villains attack, so he attacks back. Now the whole city use the Go Spidey hashtag. That's really neighborhood pride in a red mask. He's just a neighborhood guy who still got class. He does the homework, then puts in more work. Got that Parker love, but no one beats him on his home turf. Not A-N-E-R-D. The people in my city, they call me Spidey. When it's bad, I'm the one that's on the scene. I bet you kind of wish you had a neighbor like me.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. So we got some more Batman Part 2 news to discuss. Now it seems like Matt Reed has made some more comments about the Batman Part 2. From what I understand, it's been pushed back to like 2026-ish, I want to say. Because the first one's supposed to be in Batman Year 2 by the time this comes out. Patch is going to be in his, 40s? Early 40s? Late 30s? He's calling it this epic crime saga. Just call it a crime saga. I was like, I don't understand. He's been saying that Batman Part 2 will be a Bruce Wayne centric story, which I'm actually okay with. Because I like this version of Batman. I like Bruce Wayne being a recluse, a shut-in. It kind of makes sense given what the character is, everything he's gone through, and the state of his psychological state of mind. Someone like that wouldn't magically become a billionaire playboy overnight. Unfortunately, I think we're going to waste a lot of time waiting for this to come out without anything in between. Which is why I got excited with the Penguin series. And okay, we can finally expand this, build up on the lore, flesh out some characters, introduce some more side villains. I'm like, give me a freaking actual series. Let me call it a crime saga. Give me an actual series. Because I'm just afraid it's going to be this stupid trilogy. It's going to be a complete waste. You got 80 years of comic book history with Batman, Superman, Spider-Man's 60 plus years of Spider-Man. All we can do with these characters is plug out a bunch of stupid trilogies and then switch the actor after a couple of years. It's a freaking waste. In recent years, we got Ben Affleck appearing in a couple of different films. Never had his own film, but started to switch up a little bit, breaking that trilogy curse. But now it's like we're going back in time. And I'm kind of nervous about what that can mean for this. Yeah, it's been pretty clear this is going to be Elseworlds, which I'm quite okay with. I don't want any superpowered hero showing up in this. I want this to be a detective series. Because finally we got a crime drama in the Batman. Finally. I don't know how many freaking years. There's no offense to Christian Bale. No, it's not his fault. But crying for 10 years because one person got blown up is effing stupid. It's stupid. She's going to wait for me. I just watched The Dark Knight Rises the other day. I'm like, he's still crying about this chick. Miss Piggy got her ass blown up. I'm like, half a decade, we're still crying about it. You gotta be shitting. It was like, Batman never cried in a freaking animated series. I don't think I've ever seen shed a tear in a cartoon. Like maybe Superman would cry because he's a freaking Boy Scout. But I ain't never seen Batman cry in the animated series, keeping the universe. Well, come on, man. Even on his birthday, Batman would suit up and find some criminals to kick the shit out. Joker's responsible for Rachel getting blown up. So what do? Sit in his loft crying. Get your freaking mask back on, find the Joker, and kick the shit out. That's what Batman would actually do. Stay around crying. But Rachel, she was riding her in like a pony, but she said she was going to wait for me. Or like a freaking Superman 2. Clark Kent's dumbass give up all his powers for a piece of ass. I'm like, what the hell is this? I couldn't believe I actually did it. But like, one of the reasons I actually watched adore the Batman is because of actual crime film. He's solving crimes, he's finding clues, talking to witnesses. It's freaking awesome. That's what Batman is, world's greatest detective. We had never seen that until now. Kristen Bell's Batman show was no detective. Everything was freaking explained to him. No, he ain't. But I never escaped. And his dumbass got stabbed by, what's her name? Talia. What's her name? Talia. Ra's al Ghul standing right in front of him. Unveil himself. Because this Batman is so smart, Because I don't think we're going to get Lucius Fox in the Batman universe. Because Bruce actually made all this technology by himself, which right there shows you how smart he is. And the bat symbol on his suit is made from the bullets that killed his parents. And it's also a batarang. Or I think it's a batarang. But yeah, if this is going to be an actual crime saga, I want to see an actual series. Like, Mary's talking about we're going to see films we haven't seen on the big screen yet. Court of Owls. Hello. Like, Court of Owls will be perfect for this universe. Like, because they've been there from the beginning. They've always been in Gotham. They pull things behind this, pull strings from behind the scene the whole time. Doing it for decades. For all we know, Court of Owls arranged the incident that killed his parents. You never know. It could be an interesting twist. But the Court of Owls is one of those things where you can introduce them and then keep building that storyline. This is why I love Gotham Knights. So much people cried about it. This is why I love Gotham Knights. Because it's fun doing something different. No Joker, finally, no the same villain we've seen a gazillion times. Finding something different. Focusing on some different characters that have had their own comic runs for decades. People still cried about it. Oh my god, It's not like the Arkham games, like, so. the Arkham games be the Arkham games. It's like saying that not every game's like Call of Duty or something. Like, so, who cares? Arkham games are great as they are. Don't need a freaking copycat. Get out of here with that nonsense. And I was rewatching Titans. And they've been talking about, like, oh, can Robin work in the Matt Reeves universe? I'm like, oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. Have you seen Titans? Arkham games? Finally got a Robin. Titans had like 3 Robins in that show. Richard Grayson, Tim Drake, and Jason Todd. All in the same show. Richard and Jason were Robin at the same time because he was Nightwing for some reason. And then Tim Drake was Robin for like 5 minutes in the last season. And then he got canceled because reasons, I guess. Never understand why. Could have kept going in those worlds or something. But as far as the Matt Reeves universe, yeah, Robin can work. Because when we were thinking about it, 1960s Batman was kind of a detective show. Batman and Robin were in the Batcave in every other episode, solving crimes and shit. That's what they do. What they do. Like, it's really not complicated, you know. You just either replace Gordon with Robin, because Batman and Gordon will team up the entire film, or you just add Robin to the fray and have Batman and Robin solving crimes like back in the day. Make it a freaking detective series. Make a bunch of films with Batman and Robin solving crime and shit. Be freaking awesome. The best time to do that would be now, though, because Patson ain't gonna be a young man anymore when part 2 comes out, unfortunately. So the best strategy would be to fill in the gaps with another TV show, or just do a time jump, skip to year 3, and have end part 2 with Flying Graysons being killed. Then set it up for part 3 with Robin. In part 4, you can have. I don't know. I really want to see Killer Croc on the big screen. I haven't got Killer Croc yet. They had freaking onomatopoeia in the last animated Batman show, which is absolutely hilarious, considering onomatopoeia. And most people don't even know what that is. That's what made it so great. Onomatopoeia. My gosh, man. Of all the characters in comics, the Chopin and Batman show, onomatopoeia is the last one I thought I would ever see. It's like it's such an opportunity that's placed before them right now to really dive into the lore of the Batman character in a way that's never really been done. Because Dark Knight movies are good in their own way. They are more Bruce Wayne stories than Batman. It really is more about Bruce Wayne because he chose Batman the mask when Bruce Wayne is supposed to be the mask. So that was that interpretation. And the nod on about, oh, anyone can be Batman. I'm like, no, not really, no. It's fun for that particular story, but yeah, Nolan did his own thing. It's fine. Everybody's got their interpretation. I think once I saw the Batman, I think I understood that Matt Reeves actually understand this character in a way no one else has ever done. Because Tim Burton has never read the comics, so he was doing his own thing with the 89 film. Batman Returns even more so. And then the last two were just Forever was good. Batman and Robin obviously is a freaking joke. It's actually pretty funny looking back on it now because it kind of nails the tone of the 1960s show. And then Mr. Freeze didn't really fit into that campiness because I always see Mr. Freeze more a serious character, a victim, not a straight up villain, like most of the Batman's enemies are. Because everything he does is for his wife more, which makes him sympathetic. He's not sympathetic in a joke. But yeah, my vote is for Court of Owls. I think we can do something really cool with the Court of Owls on the big screen. If it's done in a series, like a series of films, like 5 or 6 films back to back. Like no more stupid trilogies. Just give me an actual series. There's no excuse at this point. You could literally shoot like 3 films back to back. It's been done before. Lord of the Rings. The only time you need to space things out is like Harry Potter because the kids are growing up in between the movies. Or Percy Jackson because they're shooting those back to back. Those seasons because the kids are growing up so fast. And Percy Jackson's supposed to be like 12 in the first couple of books. And this kid looks like he's in his 20s. Like if they were really one to call it a saga, which is six, not 3, then shoot 2 films back to back at least. And then release them simultaneously. Make your casting now. Get the scripts done out of the way. Cast Robin, cast your villains for Court of Owls, set everything up, and then release the films. Maybe make a TV show in between to build everything up. The Penguin show was fantastic, so I don't know why they would stop with it after that. Want to give me a Batman detective show in between. But there's no reason why I can't do it. I mean, I haven't seen Pattinson in any movies recently, so not like he's really busy right now. If you have to recast for that TV show, recast. As long as it's just Batman, Bruce Wayne, will be fine. But like, I don't see any reason why you can't make another live action Batman show with actual Batman. Gotham don't count. That show was garbage. Absolute garbage. Terrible. Ugh. Like, there's no excuse at this point. No, one thing I will say about Robin is at least make sure the kid is at least 18. I don't need to see no little kids running around with Batman freaking. Swear to something, there's been so many jokes about Batman and Robin. And in today's world, people will probably give a side-eye glance at a 10-year-old kid running around with a grown-ass man, you know. So that's the only thing I'll say about Robin. Make sure he's at least 17, 18. Because Pattinson is in what is he in his 30s or so? So he's old enough to have a Robin, I guess. He's in year 2. Robin would probably show up by year 3, going to year 4. So I mean, you got the Joker established already. That gang that he kicks the shit out of in the beginning, those are Joker thugs. So they basically idolize the Joker. The one main guy had the Joker makeup on with the smile and stuff on his mouth. So that's a nice nod to the Joker. So that's already an established universe. So Joker's in Arkham Asylum. There's a deleted scene that should have been in the movie with Batman talking to the Joker in Arkham Asylum. So you got the Joker, you got the Riddler, who's really just hush. He's really the Riddler and the Batman are really hush. He wasn't really the Riddler. Just they call him the Riddler, but he's really hush. So I wouldn't bother with hush at this point. They're just going to be rinse and repeat. So I would do Court of Owls. It's probably the safest of that. At least with Court of Owls, you can still focus on Bruce Wayne, but you can still do the detective stuff at the same time. That's what I love about the Batman, the new Batman, with Pattinson. It's an actual crime film. Who would have thought Batman solving crimes? So like people say, "Oh my god, it's so boring." You don't understand the character then. So that's what I would do. Court of Owls. Right? Mr. Freeze couldn't work, I suppose. If the writing is good. I trust Reeves because he did a pretty good job with the Batman. Because the flooding in the city could be an excuse for Mr. Freeze to come out of hiding if he's already in this universe. Maybe the flooding affected Nora or something. And they could lead them to another set of crimes in the city. Or you can bring in Killer Croc. I don't know if Killer Croc will work. This Batman isn't really a fighter. Not like Ben Affleck or anything, so I don't know. Killer Croc could really work in this universe with Pattinson. His fighting is very stylized, so it wouldn't really. I don't know if it would really work. Any villain to bring in, you have to be able to build crimes around them. So, like, Mr. Freeze would be my top choice, right alongside the Court of Owls. I mean, you could use Mr. Freeze as like a parallel to Bruce Wayne, like what grief does to someone. But that with Bruce would made him become a vigilante. Or Mr. Freeze made him kind of crazy. So that could be a nice parallel between the characters. But those are my top two choices. I've always wanted to see Killer Croc on the big screen. I don't know how to work in this universe. So I'll just leave that up to Matt Reeves to decide ultimately. But that's my 2 cents on that.